Good morning. I was told by at least one person that they enjoy watching me walk in the morning. So, I am nothing if not a people pleaser, a man of the people, a populist. So here I'm giving the people or the person what they want. The air is nice and crisp. It really feels like October now. Just a few days ago, it was very humid and gross. And both my wife and I thought we were coming down with colds. And we seem to have both dodged that bullet. Because I mean, this is a great opportunity to get sick when the weather just suddenly gets cold or just shifts either way. Yeah, it really didn't feel like it was ever going to get cold. That's great. I love fall, even though increasingly it does feel like the in-between seasons, they're being phased out. Like spring's not a fucking thing anymore. Spring lasts about a week. And fall, I don't know. I'm glad it's October. My wife and I are going to have a Twin Peaks themed Halloween party, which will be fun. I think most of our friends don't know what Twin Peaks is, but they're indulging us. Doesn't matter, we'll have cherry pie. I'm gonna make some coffee. David Lynch coffee, that'll be my contribution. And that'll be a good time. Yeah, so what else is going on? I feel weird making political videos just because, I don't know, I'm always so all over the place and like sometimes if the response you get are like stock answers or like, then you wonder, I don't know, did my point get across at all? I can never tell sometimes. If you try to make too fine a point, I don't know, people kind of wedge it into something more familiar. I don't know. I don't know, it feels strange. It's new territory for me. Does anyone ever hate read people like on Facebook? Like there's like the person who you feel like you should unsubscribe to their posts, but you can't help yourself, and it's a bad habit. You just like because eventually I usually unsub. Because if I wait too long, like if I just keep reading somebody's posts and I just because I hate them so much, hate the post, and then eventually I can't help myself and I write a really snarky comment and I always regret it. I used to have a friend, someone I knew in high school, who had become like some kind of yoga teacher, like some kind of I don't know, kind of new age guidance. I don't even know how to describe him, but he was always posting these self-help quotes that I always thought were just really kind of gaslighty and victim blaming type of shit. See, I used to be into spiritual stuff because I was raised Catholic, but I kind of moved away from that and I got interested in kind of more Eastern stuff. And which is all well and good, but it's like it is easy to, and I've known people who can take that stuff, like when you take aspects of that philosophy and you're like saying, well, you are responsible for your own suffering. You know, it's not the world that's the problem, it's your attitude. Change your attitude and you change you change the world. And people use that. I mean, it's all well and good if that's what you want to fucking believe. But but when you use that on other people to make them feel, especially if they are genuinely a victim, you use that to make them feel like they are responsible for what's being done to them. It's a way of gaslighting people and and victim blaming. And so I couldn't help but point this out anytime I had the opportunity, and just pointing out the really kind of shitty undercurrent of some of these self-help quotes. And this person did not appreciate it, and they did eventually unfriend me, which I don't blame them. But nevertheless, all I was doing was criticizing the stuff that he posts. Which I guess that can be, but I wasn't. There's the Norm Macdonald podcast that he does with Bill Hader. I love it when he's criticizing Lonely Island to Bill Hader. And he goes, I'm not criticizing your friends. I'm criticizing their ideas. Which sometimes when you criticize an idea, it's like criticizing the most intimate part of them. It is painful, but it should always be up for grabs. No, but lately now, it's like one of my former instructors. It's just like he's so weird. He was talking about the Me Too hashtag, but it's like sometimes people, they want to take some kind of contrarian angle. But they don't want to be outright shitty. They don't want to criticize the hashtag itself. So they say, now, people, it's like last week you were concerned about this other issue and now it's this. Now you better stay focused. You better actually commit yourself to a cause and don't just let it be a fad. Like, I don't get the fucking finger wagging, like... So what the comment that I wrote basically amounts to, yes, mother, you whinging. The thing is, I've had that complaint too. I mean, I've like all the curmudgeonly old man complaints I've had at one point, so I get them. But that's also why I kind of attack them when I see them. Basically, anything that I used to be, I come down on pretty hard. And now, my teacher, I think because he's getting backlash from a lot of people now, he's just losing his mind. Like, he's kind of retreating into his, because he's guilty of all the fucking social media things that he complains about. It's the other thing. He gets really fucking sanctimonious and I don't know why I'm just freely talking about him. Like, I don't know. I always assume no one's ever going to watch these. But, so that's the current bit of Facebook hate watching that I'm doing now, but I should really unsub because it's a bad habit. I don't think it's a good thing to do. It's just something that I do. I hate watching. What else is going on? I can't wait for my first cup of coffee this morning, although I slept pretty well. I'm not really dragging, but still, coffee's a wonderful thing. And I make excellent coffee, if I may say so. And I will be making it myself. So. There is that. That's an old fucking TV. But, yes, indeed. So these are my thoughts on this morning. I switched hands because my other hand got tired. There was a comment that appeared while I was making this. I might as well go read that and stop this, because I don't think I have anything else to say. So cheers. I will see you later.